Whether you're looking for barbecue, blues music, or just a place to rest your head, Potter's Mill is the place for you. Let's check it out. Well, we're inside here at the Flatted Fifth Blues and Barbecue inside Potter's Mill, and I've got Mark Herman. He's one of the co-owners with him and his beautiful wife, Rachel, and they have a wonderful spread of food in front of us, but I can't wait to dig into it. But first, Mark, tell me a little bit about the place.
Oh, this is a barbecue and southern food place. We also have live blues and jazz, world-class music my wife gets from all over the country, housed in this beautiful 174-year-old mill.
This is a really unique space. I mean, filled with all kinds. I mean, I can smell the history out of this place, but I can also smell this great food. Let's start with this appetizer here. What do we have here?
We've got fried chicken livers with a hot pepper jelly.
A lot of people don't like liver, and I can't understand why, because it has such a unique flavor to it, and with your hot pepper jelly there, it mixes so well together. And then tell me a little bit about what we have here.
This is going to be fried green tomatoes. So we hand slice fried green tomatoes, hand dip them. We serve them with a comeback sauce, which is a sauce that's famous in Mississippi. It's a sweet pepper sauce. There's a little béarnaise sauce on it, and it's topped off with a crab meat salad.
Crab meat salad, that's what we have on top of here.
Correct.
So why top it off with crab meat? Is that
Why not? Give it a little extra love.
a little bit of extra love?
Yes.
This is a really, it's a beautiful dish, and also it tastes absolutely incredible with the fried tomato and the crab meat, all of it really, really wonderful. So why Southern food? What's drawn you to that?
Well, this is the way we cooked years before we opened the restaurant. We used to travel to New Orleans every chance we got, and I've been smoking for 15 years.
Okay.
Also, we are in a town of 2,000. We love it. For this size of establishment, we needed to be a regional destination, so you'd have food that you can't find just anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it goes with our branding. We do blues and jazz, which is from Memphis and New Orleans, and the food follows suit.
All right. Your barbecue joint, I gotta try your BBQ Sampler here. Tell me what we have on here.
It's gonna be a combo platter, so we're gonna start out with some beef brisket here.
Brisket.
We've got some pulled pork and sausage.
And then for sauces, you've got your kind of more of a...
All sauces
mustard?
are made in. That would be a South Carolina type sauce. It would be a mustard base.
Mustard base.
But it's got some honey and brown sugar in it to cut through the bite of the mustard.
I love mustard, and that is a fabulous South Carolina sauce. It really is. And then we got served with some fries and some corn as well.
Yep, that would be corn mock shoe. That's not something you see too often outside of
Corn
Louisiana.
mock shoe.
It's just jazz up sweet corn.
This is all really good barbecue. Let's keep on going. What do we have here?
This is chicken chapatulas.
Chicken chapatulas.
Chapatulas. Again, not something you can't see very often outside of Louisiana. It's going to be some sauteed red-skinned potatoes with some ham, bell pepper, an onion, topped with a couple blackened chicken breast, and then that's all topped off with béarnaise sauce, which makes everything taste great.
Oh, it sure does. Tell me, where do you guys get your inspiration? I mean, are you traveling a lot? Are you picking these up? Where are these dishes coming from?
I am 150 cookbooks, and I've traveled to the South as often as I could. Now I don't go anywhere, so we have to bring the South here.
That's a really good dish. All right, last entree.
Last entree.
What do we have?
Shrimp with cheesy grits.
Shrimp with cheesy
grits. So this is going to be stone ground hominy grits. It's going to be topped off with a sauce of a Creole sauce with some white cheddar cheese.
Mark, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't think I've ever had grits before. What makes grits versus some other dish?
Well, you got me on this one.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see.
I should say you eat it and you tell me.
It's a really interesting texture. It's almost like a pudding.
It should be
tapioca.
a little bit. It should be a little gritty.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they have instant grits, it comes across like cream of wheat. They should have individual grains to it and be a little bit gritty, hence the name.
It's not spicy. And have you found that to be a problem here? Where you're having to dial back the spice just a little bit more than you'd like?
Well, I think there's a couple things. It's a misnomer that all Southern food and Cajun food is spicy. The first thing should be is savory. Some dishes are spicier than others. That being said, I think we have to keep some of our things Iowa hot. But we've always got Crystal hot sauce to spice it up.
I like grits.
Good.
It might just be this dish, but that cheesy, creamy sauce on top of it is fabulous. Okay, so we made it all the way through all of our meal, and now we've got two beautiful looking desserts. What do we have here? What is this, ice cream and bacon? Is that what I'm looking at?
That is a bacon praline sundae.
Bacon praline
So we
sundae.
take some very, very, very rich vanilla bean ice cream. We crumple some homemade pralines on it. We put our house-made bacon on it, and then drizzle it with a house-made caramel sauce. Bacon and ice cream are a marriage made in heaven.
It's sweet and creamy, and then all of a sudden, pow, bacon.
Yep.
What a fabulous sweet and salty combination.
Everything's better with bacon.
Everything's better with bacon. One more bite. Incredible. And then finally, what's our last dessert?
This we call mocha chocolata.
Mocha chocolate.
Yeah. It's a flourless chocolate torte infused with coffee and then some caramel.
It's chocolatey. It's nice and thick as well.
Yep.
You can grab a little bit of that whipped cream to go along with it. So what made you want to get into the restaurant business?
That's a really good question. Now I've been in it 3 years. No, we're foodies. We love food. We love this particular cuisine, and then we combine it with the music. We're big blues and jazz fans, and we have the pleasure of doing it in this beautiful surrounding in this wonderful town.
Right.
So,
This is a destination. This is a reason to travel well over an hour to get here
right.
and try this.
We tried to make it experiential. So we have the beautiful building. We got the good music. We got a great list of craft beers and top shelf whiskeys, and we have a fabulous staff that's taking good care of people.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit more about Potter's Mill as a building?
Built in 1843 as a merchant grist mill, and to make that distinction, because Jackson County itself may have had 50 to 100 mills in it.
Really?
But they served the local producers for a 5 to 10 mile radius. This brought raw product down the river from Minnesota and Wisconsin, across the state by rail, and turned wheat into flour and shipped out as far as New York and New Orleans.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Operational till 1969.
This place was in full operation, making flour and all kinds of other
Well, it was
stuff.
making feed at that time.
Feed- it was making- okay.
It switched from a flour mill to a feed mill.
Okay.
But it still was operational in 1969.
Wow. And then it sat kind of dormant.
It sat vacant for 11 years, and it was up for auction, and its future was in jeopardy. But one local couple, Dr. Butch Eggers and his wife Carolyn, they bought it and spent 5 years refurbishing it. And they turned it into a very successful supper club that they ran themselves until 2006. It was named Potter's Mill.
Mm-hmm.
So
The care that went into keeping this building alive was, I'm sure, incredible. And I think that you're doing a great job honoring its tradition and its history still today.
well, thank you very much. It's our pleasure, believe me.
Well, Mark, I think you've done an excellent job of bringing some of those southern river foods a little bit farther north up here to Bellevue, and everything I've tried has been absolutely incredible. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.